Are you ready for a horror Star Trek episode, or are you going to be hiding behind a sofa like me? Hopefully it's not actually that scary, but let's find out. Today we're previewing Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode 9 of season 1. We've got trailers, teaser clips and pictures to give us a heads up of what's coming down this week. Spoiler warning, we'll be discussing Strange New Worlds episode 9 ahead of the episode airing, as such you have been warned. Welcome to Trek Central, I'm your host Captain Jack and let's get into the video. Before we actually do that though, you may notice we're in a new studio now, so excuse any technical difficulties while we're still ironing some new things out. But if you can spot some Star Trek clips behind me, let me know what you can see. But like always, we urge you to hit that subscribe button or the like button as well and let us know what you think of the latest episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds in the comment section below. Because, and say it with me, if you're talking Star Trek, of course we want to hear about it. Don't forget you can follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe that you love. Okay, in the words of Captain Pike, I'm gonna say the thing. Hit it. Ready to be jump scared? Hopefully that's not the case. This week we've got a first look at Star Trek Strange New Worlds horror episode, including trailers, clips and promotional pictures to show us what Captain Pike, aka Anson Mount, finds himself in. Additionally, do you know we're finally seeing the crashed Constitution class Starship? It was first seen in the trailers a few months ago and I've been dying to see it ever since. Star Trek and the horror genre are two that don't typically get put together. However, the franchise has ventured into there some episodes before. I stand by my point that Deep Space Nine's Empok Nor is one of the best Trek horror episodes. Or not actually an episode, more of a horror movie in a miniature style. Hopefully Strange New Worlds is going to give viewers a taste of this in episode 9, which is titled All Those Who Wander by the way, which I guess might be a clue to the ship wandering too far, maybe into Gorn space. Now sadly, as always, we can't actually show you the trailers on screen due to Paramount snipers. In the meantime, there's a link in the video description, so head over to trekscentre.net where you can watch both trailers, region free, hopefully, and also view the preview pictures as well. Then head back to myself here and we'll discuss it like we're about to right now. So let's break down the teaser trailer for this week's episode. Thankfully it gives us a good tease, as expected, of what's actually coming up. Though, do we find ourselves asking more questions? You'll see what I mean if you've watched it. As revealed by the teaser trailer, the crashed Constitution class starship, if we can call it that, is called the USS Perengian. Perengian, however you want to pronounce it, you knock yourself out. Speaking of the distress call, as we just mentioned it was sending one, or we may have not mentioned it, you get the point, it's very freaky. It does say the crew of the Ferengi found the infected castaways. Perhaps they rescued someone and brought an infection on board the ship. I'm thinking this is a horror episode mixed with a virus of sorts. That could be pretty cool, I'm keen for it. However, pause the trailer quickly on the opening, you'll actually see two starships. Does this mean we're getting more starships, or has the trailer just told us the crash ship's going to be rescued? Additionally, do we know who's commanding the starship? The distress call features the voice of a female captain. Might this be Captain Patel? Fortunately, it's not. Pike's girlfriend, as revealed in the opening episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, is actually off commanding her own starship right now, aka another starship. She's actually commanding the USS Kaiga, as revealed by Timothy Peel on Facebook. Shame, but probably for the best, as judging by the teaser, the crew of the ship don't fare too well. Look, I think based on the teaser trailer, it's safe to presume the Gorn are back. While the idea of people being picked apart sounds familiar, there is another clue. Listen closer to the trailer and you hear alien sounds, some similar to that of Memento Mori. Additionally, thanks to IMDb, we know that actor Cameron Roberts will appear again as Manu Noonien Singh. Lance's brother was featured during the episode of Memento Mori during flashback segments, and he's listed on the credit list for this episode, so expect another flashback maybe. Speaking of Lan, it's her device which sees a landing party being sent down to the planet's surface. You're likely asking, why not beam down? I think we'll see the typical Star Trek trope of transports being affected by the atmosphere or something along those lines. You know the same line we hear all the time in every episode of Star Trek. The trailer does tease some typical horror elements. It's making it out to believe some sort of infected creature is dragging people away. Perhaps if we do see the Gorn, maybe something's not right with them. Maybe they are the infected ones. You know, additionally, might this be some sort of Gorn nursery planet of sorts? Now that could be pretty cool, but pretty freaky at the same time. Oh, did I mention that Samuel Kirk, played by Dan Ginotti, is back in this episode? Pause at around 16 seconds in the teaser trailer and you'll catch a glimpse of Lieutenant. Hopefully he does not end up in a bad life or death situation this episode. We know he can't die, but it seems every time he's been here so far, at least the once time, he's been injured. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Considering the teaser trailer, we see nearly all the main crew down the planet. I wonder if they've left Ortigas in command of the Enterprise. That would make sense. Anyway, let's talk about the Ready Room clip for next week. Don't forget this Sunday we'll be live on YouTube to talk all things Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 9. Join Commander Dom, Starfleet Boy, and of course Trestrail as they all discuss the Gorn, Captain Pike's hair, and crash starships because of course why not? You know you don't want to miss it. Live on Sundays at 2100 BST, and Editor Troy will put the international times on screen now for you. So as always, Paramount has released promotional pictures, and before we get to the ready room, we'll quickly cover some of these. These go along with the teaser trailer content we're typically associated with the upcoming episode. You can take a look on screen now and you'll see a selection. From one of the pictures, we've got a good look at Samuel Kirk, yay us. But also it appears Hemmer and her will be working together more closely again. Personally, I'd like to see more of Dr. Mbenga and Hemmer, but that's just me. Nurse Chapel can be seen checking up on an unknown alien, whose species we are unaware of at this point in time. Perhaps this person is the castaway that the captain mentioned. Additionally, pictures feature a bunch of action shots of the crew moving through ships and corridors and such. You can catch the full collection via trekcentral.net and go take a look, they're all in 4K, so enjoy. Okay, so let's talk about the Ready Room. The clip from the Ready Room this week focuses exclusively on Mr. Spock in the upcoming horror episode. It will be seen he's venturing off by himself, rookie mistake, to explore the starship. However, does he find something that gives us a clue? While venturing into another compartment, there is a small hull breach. However, if you look closely, does that look like reptile skin stuck on the plating? Trekkies have drawn the conclusion. This could indicate the Gorn are here. You know, we've got to commend the set designers of this week's episodes. On screen now, you can see the redress of the USS Enterprise set, obviously. However, it making it look really heavily damaged, dimly lit and blood smeared on the floor really reinforces that horror vibe we're going for. Say what you want, Strange New Worlds really knows how to make use of what it already has, such as sets like the Enterprise. Thanks to the editors of the unwanted jump scare sound effect, and of course talking at the moment Captain Pike grabs Mr. Spock's shoulder, this spooks both the viewer and Spock it would seem. However, based on the teaser trailer and this moment, perhaps we're seeing something else going on. Star Trek Strange New Worlds horror episode is bound to challenge the crew in more ways than one. You know, the last time the crew encountered the Gorn, they barely escaped with their life. However, since then, you could argue the crew has become more experienced, essentially being more sure of themselves and working together very well, I'd say. However, again, this time they may be facing the Gorn in hand-to-hand combat, compared to when they previously faced them in spaceships. It really does depend if the Gorn are the enemy in this episode. Additionally, we do have a glimpse of a teaser for this which might line up. Take a look on screen right now. The glimpse of what could be a baby Gorn has appeared in a teaser trailer for Strange New Worlds. This was one of the bigger trailers, not the specific episode teaser. However, we've still not seen this in an episode. Given the nature of the upcoming episode, might Strange New Worlds horror episode actually explore the Gorn again, particularly this baby Gorn? Star Trek creators have teased more Gorn in Season 1 and for Strange New Worlds, so maybe this is the time to shine. Anyway, Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 9, All Those Who Wonder, will air this Thursday on Paramount+. Additionally, it's obviously in the USA, of course it is, because that's where Paramount Plus is, but also in Australia, Latin America, and the Nordics. Now, if you're in Canada, you can find it on Crave, streaming, and of course CTV Sci-Fi. Plus, it's also available on Voot Select in India, TVNZ in New Zealand, and of course Cosmo TV in Greece. Now, the streaming service is now available here in the UK. Unfortunately, you can't actually watch the latest episode because Paramount want you to spend that money and subscribe apparently. I'm not sure if that's the case, but basically, you can't catch the latest episode 9. Though last week, and I'll say this off the script currently, they accidentally released episode 8 in the UK when the same time they released it in the US. So get up this Thursday at 8 AM and see if they've accidentally done it with episode 9, because you might be able to catch it on time, and that would be quite hilarious. Let me know if you do. So, are you looking forward to the upcoming episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds? This horror episode is bound to be a vibe and be very, very interesting. I'm very interested to see how it goes and the overall story plot, not just the horror aspects. Of course, let us know what you think in the video comment section below, because if you're talking about Star Trek, then of course we want to hear about it. As usual, if you want to keep up to date on the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from myself and the lovely team here at Trek Central. You can of course follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe, visit our website for the latest breaking articles such as my lovely 2S one, and of course you can join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this new setup. We're still refining it, and of course we'll see you very soon in a week for a review of episode 9. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.